Welcome back. In this video, we will understand how genetic algorithm can be used to solve the traveling salesman problem through complete solid example. Let us understand the problem statement. Here we have given 5 cities which is shown in the graph. These cities are connected with different distances. Our objective is to find the route that visit every city exactly once, return back to the starting city, and it has the minimum possible travel distance. This is a classical optimization problem known as a traveling salesman problem or simply TSP. Instead of checking all the possible routes one by one, we will use a genetic algorithm to intelligently search for a better solution. This table shows the distance matrix. The value at the intersection of the rows and columns will indicate the distance between two cities. For example, the distance between city 1 to city 2 is a 4. This is what we can see in this table. Here we can see that from city 1 to city 2, the intersection point is here, the value is 4. Similarly, for the city 1 to city 3, so the city 1 is here and city 3 is here, so the intersection point is at the 7. Similarly, the distance between every pair of cities is given in this matrix. Before we continue, if you are new to genetic algorithm, I have already discussed the complete theory, working principle and components of genetic algorithm in a separate video. Link for the video is given in the description below. The first step in the genetic algorithm is a chromosome representation. A chromosome represents one possible solution. In a traveling salesman problem, each city is treated as a gene. For example, city 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. These 5 cities are treated as a 5 genes. And the sequence of cities forms the chromosomes. For example, the route is from 1 to 4, then to 3, then to 5, then to 1 and it will come back to the original city, that to 1. So that is what I have written here. The route must start and end at the same city. So internally, the chromosome is represented as 14352. The next step in the genetic algorithm is a generator's initial population. A population is a simply collection of chromosomes. In this example, let us assume the population size as a 4. In genetic algorithm, the initial population is usually selected randomly. Therefore, we randomly generate 4 valid routes that satisfy the constraint of the TSP. So the generated chromosomes are P1, P2, P3, P4 with respect to these routes. Here we can notice that each route visits every city exactly once. These chromosomes represent the first generation of candidate solution. The next step is a fitness calculation. So fitness indicate how good a chromosome is. For the traveling salesman problem, first we need to calculate the total pure distance. A smaller distance indicate the better solution and genetic algorithm works on the principle of survival of a fitness. So let us calculate the distance for each chromosomes. First I will consider the first chromosome P1. For this chromosome the route is from 1 2 then to 5 then 4 then 3 then 1. First one is 1 to 2. 1 to 2, the value is 4 plus, then 2 to 5, here the row is 2 and then to 5, the intersection point is at 2, so plus 2, then 5 to 4, 5 to 4, the intersection is at a 6, plus 6, then 4 to 3, here it is 4, here it is 3, so intersection point is at a 4, plus 4, then 3 to 1, here it is 3, here it is 1. So intersection point is at a 7 plus 7. Once we add these values, we will get the distance as a 23. Similarly, we need to calculate the distance for the chromosome P2, P3 and P4. So once you calculate the distance, next we need to find the fitness value by using this formula, that is 1 divided by distance. So here the question is, why do we use this formula only? Because the object of the traveling salesman problem is to minimize the total travel distance. However, genetic algorithm generally prefer the larger fitness value for the better solution. By taking the reciprocal of the distance, Shortest routes automatically receive higher fitness value, while longer routes receive the lower fitness value. This allows the genetic algorithm to easily identify and select the better chromosome during the selection process. So once you calculate the fitnesses, the fitness value will look something like this. So in this, the highest fitness value is for the chromosome P3 and P4. So the next step is checking the criteria. If the criteria is not met, it will go for the parent selection. The purpose of selection is to choose the chromosomes that will participate in a reproduction. The purpose is to pass good characteristic to the next generation. So we have some methods for the selections. Those are roulette wheel solution, tournament solution, rank solution. So in this case, we are using the rank based selection. Since P3 and P4 have the highest fitness value, they are selected as a parents. So here we can see that parent 1 is this one, that is a P3, parent 2 is a this one, that is a P4. So in the next step, that is a crossover. The purpose of crossover is to combine the information from the both parents and generate a new offspring. And the purpose of crossover is to exchange a good root segments, explore new solutions, increase the search efficiency. In practice, the crossover point is usually selected randomly. For a solid example, let us assume the randomly selected crossover point is after second gene. So parent 1 is divided into two parts and parent 2 is also divided into two parts. To construct the child 1, take first part from the parent 1, that is 1 and 4. Now copy the remaining cities from the parent 2 while avoiding the duplicates. And the remaining parts is we need a 3 points, and from the parent 2 we need to select those 3 points by avoiding the duplicates. So we'll get 5, 2 and 3 in order only. So we'll get the child 1 as 1, 4, 5, 2, 3. Similarly, to construct the second child, first we need to take the first part from the parent 2, that is 1 and 5, and remaining part from the parent 1 by avoiding the duplicates. By avoiding the duplicates, we'll get the point as a 4, 3, 2. So we'll get the child 2 as 1, 5, 4, 3, 2. After that, the next part is a mutation. The mutation introduces the random changes in the offspring. The purpose of mutation is maintain diversity, avoid the premature convergence, and escape the local optimal solution. And the mutation is also done in randomly. So in this case, we are assuming the swap mutation method. The before mutation, the child 1 will looks like this, and the mutation points will be selected as a gene 4 and a gene 5. So the first 3 points will be written as it is, and a fourth and fifth point will be interchanged. So the child 1 after mutation will looks like this, that is 1, 4, 5, 3, 2. And a child 2 before mutation will like this, and here also we will select the two random point for the mutations, and here we will swap gene 2 and gene 5. So once we swap gene 2 and gene 5, the child 2 after mutation will looks like this, that is 1, 2, 4, 3, 5. The next step is the compute the fitness value. So after that, we need to compute the child 1 fitness and child 2 fitness value. First, we need to calculate the distance, then we need to calculate the fitness of the mutated offspring. So this is a child 1, the root is 1, 4, 5, 3, 2, 1. For this root, we are getting the distance as a 21 and fitness as 0.0476. And child 2, the distance is 25 and fitness is 0.0400. After that, we need to form a new generation. Previously, we have 4 chromosomes P1, P2, P3 and P4. By adding the offspring, we are getting the 6 chromosomes, that are child 1 and child 2 will be included. And to select the chromosome for the next generation, we need to arrange the table in a such a way that we need to select the 4 best chromosomes. The best chromosomes will be selected based on the fitness. Which chromosome is having the higher fitness value, that chromosome will be selected for the next generation. So for that one, I have written this table in the decreasing order of the fitness value. After that, we need to select only 4 chromosomes, only 4 best chromosomes, because our population size is 4. And here the first 4 chromosomes are the best chromosomes because these 4 chromosomes are having the highest fitness values. and the remaining two chromosomes are having the weaker fitness values. So these two chromosomes will not be selected for the next generation. So we will get chromosome P3, P4, child 1 and P1 for the next generation. At this point, the complete generation has been processed. The newly formed population is treated as a current generation. The genetic algorithm again perform the selection, crossover, mutation and fitness calculation. With every iteration, better solutions are produced and the algorithm moves closer to the optimal route. This process continues until a terminational condition is satisfied, such as reaching the maximum number of generation or obtaining the satisfactory solution. So that the complete solid example of traveling salesman problem using genetic algorithm is done here. I hope the concept is clear. If you like the video, please do like, share and subscribe. Press the bell icon for the regular updates. Thank you for watching.